Hello, everyone. Am I coming through loud and clear? Do a couple of checks to see whether or not I am or not. Sounds like I can hear myself now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, there's something else I should have done then. But that's me for you. Pause that so we don't have an echo of me. I'll have a share. Oh, there we go. Hello, Connor. I can see you there. You all right, mate? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Just give me a couple of minutes. I wanted to set this going for past, and I wasn't quite ready. I'm actually still looking for my lamp that I use for when I'm painting. It seems to have vanished. And I have got enough space on my work table here, on my desk. Right, where are my comments? There we are. So yeah, hello Connor, how are you, sir? What have you been up to since we last spoke? Let's move these over here. Out of the way. I'm looking forward to starting on some of these big ones, but I do want to get the smaller ones finished first. You want to move over there, don't you? Claw machining. Hello, how are we, sir? Doing good. Been watching Thunderbirds. You know what? Thunderbirds came out obviously long before my time, but then when they redid it back in the 90s, it was just a little too late for me to pick up on. So I've never really watched it. I've caught like odd bit here and there. It turns all over this. I've caught the odd bit here and there, and I've been meaning to watch it, but it's just never happened. And right now, I think I'm a lot more interested in watching Starfleet. And I haven't watched that yet, even though I went out of my way to buy the damn thing. Yeah, I'd love to know what's happened to my actual painting lamp. It seems to have disappeared. It's not over here. Nope. Oh, those little gremlins have been at it again, moving stuff. Since the last time I did a video or a live stream, I'd only gone over them all with the yellow, hadn't I? Well, since then, I've gone over them all with a wash to get into the recesses. So they're a bit more of a richer colour now. And some of the definitions sticking out. And I do think as well that I also then went out and picked out the muscle tone and everything. So I did. They were yellow. Then we had a brown wash over them. And then I put yellow over the bits that needed to go back to being yellow. I've done that since I last streamed. But I'm quite liking the look of them. But once I've done the yellow, because the original plan with these that they were going to be, I wanted them to look like wasps, didn't I? So it was going to be yellow with black carapaces, with yellow at the extreme edges of each carapace. Well, now I've done the yellow, I'm thinking how they might look with a turquoisey blue, like a teal shell. And someone else has actually recommended purple, like a really rich purple. And I can't get those images out of my head, so I might have to do that. But I dare say what I'm going to be doing today is where I've got yellow onto the carapaces, I'll be going back over it with Wraithbone just to tidy it up a little bit, which that should be quick. Who have we got? Who have we got? Starfleet is pretty good. Oh, is it now? Someone else telling me I need to watch it, look. And Good Ty used to love the original Thunderbirds and Stingray. The Stingray appeals to me a lot more than Thunderbirds does. I'll take this bracelet off because it always rattles on the desktop. Hot take, but I watch Stingray a tad more than Thunderbirds. There we are. Like I say, it appeals to me a lot more. The look of the actual Stingray submarine looked amazing, I think. Hello, Benjamin. How are you, sir? Are we well? Are we well? I hope we're well. Right. So, so I need to tidy these up, which means I need to get the Wraithbone feeds out. And I wasn't ready for that. Is that it? No, that's Serenite on it. I've got the Wraithbone now. See, I'm not really set up as a painting streamer. All the paints are behind me on top of those cabinets that you've probably seen if you have seen any of the other live streams, any of the Cosmic Councils or anything like that. So they're not exactly right at my hand. I tend to pull a drawer of colours out like this that I think I'm going to need, and they sit beside me, and then the brush stand sits beside me. But everything else is kind of like out of reach, so I have to get up and move away from the desk to get it. Benjamin's good. He's just finished work and saw the notification. And good, that means you've rung my ding-a-ling. I didn't even feel it. Bloody hell. Hi, Gwaz. How we doing, mate? Hope you're well. Right. Let's get some of this Wraithbone out. What's that? You know, I've finally got my contrast medium back into stock at the shop this week. And I forgot to bring any home with me. And I could probably do with some. I'm sure we'll survive. I'm sure we'll survive. I managed to do all of those without any contrast medium. Oh. Right, so yeah, just tidying up at the moment, just to because if I do go over it with the teal or the purple, then the yellow discoloration underneath is going to show. So I need to recover that yellow that it didn't matter originally because I was going to go black, wasn't I? But now that I don't want to go black on them, I might not go black on them. I need to put it back to Wraithbone. I just like making work for myself, don't I? Ask anyone who comes in the shop, they know that I like to make work for myself. Oh, let's have a little bit of soundage, shall we? Some background noise. Right, people seem to vote on The Rock, didn't they? But we'll take it down to about there. There we go. If that's too loud, let me know. Let me know. Who have we got? Hey, Lobot! It's been a while. I've missed you, sir. How are you? I'm not doing bad, thank you. Yes, you've been absent for a little while. Hope you've been okay. Yeah, I did it again today. I spent far too long this morning editing this week's video. I'm supposed to be making life easier for myself. And it's a bit longer than normal, admittedly. It's ended up running at around about 48-50 minutes as this week's regular video. And, well, it took 4 hours, I think, to edit it, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't take that long. But I am using a new editing software that I've not used before. Well, I used it for last week's, but last week's was a really, really simple one and went together really nicely. This week's I had a little bit more work to do on it, plus it was longer. Yes, it's 4 hours it took. Keep thinking to myself, is it worth it? And do I need another hobby? I think that will do with him. Oh, maybe the gun, because I don't know what colour I'm going to do the gun yet, do I? I've watered that down far too much. A bit more of this added to it now. See, I don't wash my palette, can't you? That's one out of 20. Well, thanks. Just all good. Just an intense couple of weeks at work. It happens from time to time, so I have to drop everything and smash it. As long as you're good, mate, that's all that matters. Mark's given me an inkling of what it is you may do as a profession, so it's totally understood. Just hope you've been safe. I'm sure you have. Possibly going to be seeing a lot of me this week because I've got the normal video ready to go up on Tuesday, but I'm also considering doing another live stream tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, then maybe Wednesday, I don't know yet. Going through the previews catalogue, so you can all have a look at that with me and see if there's anything that you may be interested in, or make recommendations on things that I should be ordering to put in the shop. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll listen to you. The last two things I was recommended to order heavy for the shop were the Indiana Jones figures, which are sitting there, and the Lord of the Rings magic cards, which are sitting there. Yeah, I'm not necessarily going to take your advice, but it'd still be interesting to hear it. Shh! Spoilers! Well, you don't have to watch. Tip of the head there. Tip of the head. And you know how I've been promising to show you some of the Tyranids I've painted in the past? Well, today I've actually remembered to bring some upstairs to show you in a little while. So stick around. I know, that really is naughty of me, isn't it? Teasing you like that. You was going to watch my latest, but then you saw us alive, so hang out for a fair enough. When you say latest, do you mean the latest up on YouTube or the Patreon one? The one that just went up today? Especially for you, sir. You probably mean that one, don't you? Excuse me. The latest Patreon one, yeah. I thought that's the one that you would have meant. Well, when you do get round to it, I hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry to have spoiled your plans. Really is a weird one this week. This week's main videos. Virtually nothing's been traded in this week. With nothing traded in, I've still managed to put together a 48, 50-minute video. I stayed back at the shop until it was about 6 o'clock yesterday. That's 1.5 hours I spent putting that video together last night. And then another 4 hours edited it today. Mental. I need to find a better way of doing these things, don't I? These should be fairly quick touch-ups, should these? And then I can move on to... Right, in the chat, you need to vote purple or blue for the colour that I'm going to put on. It's going to be either a tealy, turquoisey blue or a purple for the shells on these things. Do you know what else delayed me going live with this? That's cheating. That's cheating, purple. That could be blue or purple. It's a lot of work when you have a business too. Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I do. I do need to find that right balance when it comes to family, though. I really do. Getting away with it today because Grandma's having the kids too tonight. Which is why it's giving me a chance to do this, actually. Oh, that gum's a mess. That's about right. Next. Can't remember what I just said to you. Yeah, one of the reasons I was running late, I was actually creating the running late for this live stream. I was creating the thumbnail for it. Which that in itself can be quite time consuming. And I've got lazy the last couple of weeks by using the same background, which is just the front of the shop. All my videos are going to start looking like they're the same thing. I should go with blue because blue and yellow was your school blazer and tie. Fair enough. Well, blue was my original thought. It was somebody else that recommended purple to me, and I was like, well, purple and yellow do go very well together, so I can see it. Although he was like midnight purple, you know, really, really solid, thick, dark purple. Whereas I'm thinking more very, very bright, more translucent purple, so that this bright colour shines through it. Well, maybe not shines through it, but I think you know what I mean. Anyone seen the? I haven't seen this myself yet, so I'm trying to gauge your opinions on it before I even see it myself. The new trailer for Ahsoka. People seem to be saying it looks great. Well, like I say, I haven't seen it myself. Hello there, Mark. How are you, sir? Keeping well? Bit more of this. Is just back from Leeds. Yeah, he's probably just been to buy some more Indiana Jones figures that I can't get rid of. Yellow and blue blazer meant I did a lot of running from the kids on their schools, so I could get a target on one's back. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Ah. Well, message to the admins here as well. At the first opportunity you get, you have to put Mark on a timeout. I need my revenge. As soon as he does something wrong, one tiny little foot, not even a foot, but a toe out of line. Let me click that button. Yes, and we can keep clicking that button. I've got other accounts actually, I just don't use them. Hello, Joshy boy. I was watching your Dark Knight Joker unboxing and review earlier today. Very good. It's a nice start for you. The benefit of contrast medium, it's you use it to thin down the contrast paints. You can use water, but in doing so, you remove the abilities of contrast. So, whereas the contrast medium, it helps you thin it down, it still it retains the abilities for it to do what it's supposed to do. Just watched the new trailer, nothing much added footage-wise. Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. Well, it's only about 40-45 seconds, isn't it? I say I haven't had time to watch it. I suppose everyone's got 40 or 45 seconds, but I don't know. Maybe I'm subconsciously thinking I'll just wait now and see it when it airs. Airs. Do we call it airs anymore? When it's available. Can't make my mind up whether or not I'm looking forward to it. Which I suppose that's more positive than I have been about anything else. Watched the new Ant-Man film last Saturday, I think it was. Quantum Mania, that's it, isn't it? I watched that last week. It was just a whole lot of nothing. It wasn't a bad film, it just wasn't particularly good. Thank you. No, it is. It's a start. It is. I mean, look at my first videos. They're not great. My new ones aren't great. They are what they are. You've got to make them you. That's what I'm trying to lean towards. As much as I'm trying to make things look a little bit more polished as I move on, I'm still trying to make them me. Otherwise, what's the point in anyone else watching? They might as well just watch one of the other millions of people doing the same thing that we're doing. You've got to be you. So as long as you'll build up a following in no time. Probably quicker than I'm doing because I'm not doing all that well, I suppose. Don't take advice from me. Don't take advice from me. Hello, Gaff. How you doing, mate? Are you well? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. And we've got lots of hellos then. I'm not going to be putting up all the hellos back and forth from each other. Otherwise, I'll never get any painting done. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves in the live chat as well. Help build the community. do like Marvel, but with the last couple of films, I just can't be bothered. That's pretty much where I've been, to be honest with you. And there's nothing on the slate coming out that has particularly piqued my interest. Mind you, they keep getting cancelled anyway, so I suppose it doesn't matter. I've heard some terrible things about Secret Invasion, the latest Disney Plus series. In fact, I don't think I've heard anyone say anything positive about that one. I get a lot of people in the shop talking about things that they've seen and watched and read and everything. So a lot of the information or opinions that I get are second-hand, I suppose. But that said, they're also from boots on the ground rather than paid reviewers online. Is that one of those that just never gets old, Ed? Because you say that every time I do a painting stream. Secret Invasion. See? Not staying, just came briefly to take the piss. Then I'll be. Well, these are quite pissy coloured, aren't they? Bye then. I've just been chatting to you for an hour anyway. My favourite movie of the MCU was Winter Soldier. Yeah, well, Winter Soldier is just a good film, regardless of Marvel or anything else. It's just a good film. Secret Invasion was dry, bland, and not interesting. Even the finale fell flat. Probably a good thing. People could forget about it then. Probably got some decorating to do. Is it decorating? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I get you. Watching paint dry. Clean my brush up a bit. Rid some of the gunk out of it. What have I been watching recently? I've been watching, well, of course I've been watching a K-drama. That's all I ever seem to watch nowadays, isn't it? K-dramas. The one I've been watching the last week is, again, it's another one that's on Netflix. It's called Dodo Sol Sol La La Do. Dodo Sol Sol La La Do. Yeah, that's right. Which translates as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. As in the notes that you play to perform Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's just like a comedy, romance drama. It's been fun. It's not amazing. It's not groundbreaking. Funnily enough, I do have some decorating to take care of. But that won't bother me for another couple of weeks as yet. Yes, you have spoken to me about that. Yes, look forward to listening to you moan about the things you have to do when you start it. I think I've put too much water in it again now. Yeah, I need some more paint. Dum dum. I recently finished watching season 1 of The Uncanny Counter as well. That was really good. Again, another Netflix one. Well, another one that Netflix have imported, shall we say. I dare say they don't fund it themselves. And last Sunday, I actually took a bit of time to play video games. I was playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom all day. That was entertaining. But then I haven't picked it up again all week. No idea. No, I have tea to make and review to finish and get posted. Yep. I enjoy a bit of anime every now and again. Not that I understand any of it. Been watching Baki Hanma on Netflix. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Any good? I think the last anime I watched on Netflix will have been Tokyo Ghoul. It's well over a year ago. I haven't watched any anime since that, and I haven't caught up on Demon Slayer. Although having seen the first season, I can highly recommend that. Yes, goodbye. Take care. Adieu. To be fair, it's not like I need to add to my watch list. I've got so much on there to watch at the moment. There's so much stuff that just looks interesting on the Korean side of Netflix. Well, interesting to me. Obviously, it's going to be different to everyone else. Yeah, that one's done. Don't know why you haven't watched anything. It's not like you work at. I'm going to block you. Shall I time you out for that? Watched The Platform on Netflix, which was one of those surprise discoveries. I've not heard of that one. I have to look it up. Enjoyed it, I'm assuming? Dare say you won't be mentioning it if you weren't, if you didn't enjoy it. Oh, Mark's gone quiet again now, isn't it? Let's have a look. Evangelion is the most recent anime I've seen. It was good. That's years old. Years and years old, this time. Demon Slayer, well worth the watch. Yeah, like I said, I've seen the first series, really enjoyed it. Get any more shipments to the shop? Well, you'll have to wait to see the video on Tuesday, won't you? Yeah, I've started incorporating them now into the weekly videos. I'm hoping it makes for better viewing. Alas, it does make for a longer weekly episode, which I'm hoping doesn't mean that it's going to make it a little bit more unpalatable for people with shorter attention spans. And I'll say it myself, I tend not to watch videos that are over a certain length on YouTube, so I understand if other people are similar. It's weird though. People are fed via a platform that starts at the top and goes down. The food gets less and less. It is a Lobot recommends. Okay. You know, if I start doing reviews, I will entitle it and put it in the thumbnails. This was a Lobot recommends. Hey, Rolando, how you doing, mate? Is it me you're looking for? Right, I think I need a little bit more paint out the pot again now. I've got a little bit more paint. I'm going to need a little bit more water. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop using the contrast paints. It means I have to keep going over. Whereas if I were just using normal paints, I wouldn't need to be doing this step right now, would I? I could just paint over it. Hair and that my brush. There we go. Let's go. lights. I'd love to know where my light's gone to. It's disappeared. Shouldn't have called this a painting session, should I? I should have called it a tidy up session. I'm just tidying up the mess that I've made on previous videos. Okay. So, we're getting there. Just what, 5 left, 6 left to do? 6 left to do with these. Just tidy my mess up on. Well, you lot have gone quiet. Just looked up to see if there was anything to respond to, but no. You all gone to bed? You having your tea? Bit early for tea, isn't it? 5:20. Side. Benjamin says he's still here, and so is Lobot. So I'm guessing neither of you got any plans for the weekend, since the weekend's nearly over, and you sat watching me. So, can't be many plans there, can there? Anyone got a hot date tonight? If so, never mind watching me. Get yourselves ready. Once I've finished painting these, I'm going to show you some of the others that I've painted in the past. which I've been promising to do for video upon video upon video. Some of the people that have me on Facebook will have seen some of them already. Or may have done. Is Mark still there? Has he disappeared? Or did someone put him on a timeout? Benjamin says, nope, was working all weekend. Lobot's just mega chilling after a hectic week that ended this morning. All right, okay. Been a couple of weeks, hasn't it, since we last heard from you? So not just 1 week, really. I'm guessing it's been a good 2 or 3 busy weeks for you. Pretty sure I got sniped on an auction by the seller's alternate account. Oh, really? Oh, dear. I'm at the bid request of 175, putting a max bid of £201. You're a man after my own heart. I do that. 5 seconds remaining. Winning bid comes right in at 206.35. I don't know. That might suggest that there was someone else after it as well. Otherwise, the next bid would have been £202 and a penny. So that would suggest to me that someone else had put a bid in of £205 and 35p. As well as whoever the... I mean, it doesn't mean that the seller didn't also snipe them. Well, not snipe, but outbid them. Interesting. But yeah, it's annoying. It really is annoying, is that? Yeah. Oh, well, hope you get a chance at it again some other time. Yeah, I do that when I'm bidding on something. If it's something I really want, I wait till last minute, and then I bid £1.55 more than what I'm willing to pay. Oh, that's a good thing. I've just dropped my cube. Put my keyboard back up. There we go. Mind, I don't buy anything on eBay nowadays. Well, I don't bid on eBay things nowadays. When I do buy stuff, I look for buy it nows. I can't be bothered with the whole auction thing now. That one's dead. Stand up, you lazy beggar. Yeah. Only showed 3 bids. So there'd be yours. There'd be whoever bid £205 and 35p. And then whoever it was that won it. That's 3. Kind of relieved. Well, a little bit more than what you really wanted to pay. It's one of those things you wanted, but you can live without. More paint. Water. Spin it down. Well, no one's told me to turn the music down, so it must be okay. Throw it. No, that is one thing I have nothing of, unfortunately. Nothing at all. And I can't even remember the last time I had any in. It's been many years ago. Just don't turn up at all. Very, 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 very. For me, anyway. Maybe it's just this area. Maybe they weren't popular in the north of England. That said, people tell me that Star Wars figures are rare, but vintage ones, but never seem to be a shortage of them. The box art for those. For the Dino Riders. Yeah. Water. Dim this down. This should do me for this figure. And the last one. And then I get to do this all again with another colour. Yay. There we go. Excellent. Done. There we are. That's all of the Wraithbone creamy bits back to being Wraithbone and cream again. I can move on to start painting the shells at some point. Whether or not I start tonight is another matter. I don't know yet. But I have been promising to show you these beasties. So here we go. Quick drink first. So you have a few Dino Riders from childhood and would like to try and get Series 1. And would love at least one box as an example. Yeah, I know exactly what you can buy that. Yeah. Right, okay, so this was the first one that I did nearly, 18 months, 2 years ago now. It's a bit of a beast. It's a bigger one. Come on, camera, catch up. There we go. So it's Trigon, I think this one is. It's supposed to be like a worm type dude that comes up out of the ground, tunnels along, can go underneath the enemy lines and come back at them from the rear, I believe. And this was the first one that I ever did. It was it don't really come across on camera quite so well, but it was the shell aspect that I like on this. Now it kind of looked like it was glowing at the edges. That's how the normal guys turned out. So I was never really a big fan of how these green guns came about. I always thought they could be better. But it is what it is. Just so you can see the difference as well. This is the old mould and this is the new mould. So you can see that they have changed them quite significantly, made them a bit more detailed. So that was then. That was the first colour scheme I did. I did about 25, 30 of these in this colour. No, I did 36. I did 12 with the green gun, 12 with one of these guns, which is different, and then 12, which are holding pistols, one in each hand. So yeah, I did 36 of these. And then I got bored. And I chose another colour scheme. And again, I did 36 of these. So these are more like a really, really dark midnight blue body with a red carapace and orange highlights. And this is why I say when people say that the armies need to be all the same colour. Why? These are bugs. They don't have to follow a uniform. And I also did them. I did a big one of these as well. Oh, that's the red gun on the first blue one, stuck in the claws of this guy. Which again, big, massive beastie in that particular colour scheme. Oh, I thought that was glued on. It's not glued on. There we go. Let's hold it in place. I've got 2 guns for this, so you can pull the arms off and swap it for a different gun if you really want to. But I like that. I like how this one turned out. With the little black thorns on the top there. So yeah, there was that. And then I fancied a really wild colour change. And this guy had just come out. They were a new mold, a new monster, little flying one. I decided to go really. I was influenced by synthwave colour scheme that I found online for these by another YouTuber called Midnight Minis. He does some fantastic videos. If you haven't seen them, they're well worth watching, even if you're not actually interested in the game. Just for the painting and some of the wacky things that he does. So I did a very similar thing with the blue on this as what I did with the other, but a lighter shade. And instead of just going around the edges, I actually did the strokes. Black claws and obviously a really neon pink flesh. And to go with that, another big brute. This is one that I 3D printed because on Forge World, which is the official Games Workshop place for these, they're I think like 180 quid or something. I like paying that. So I 3D printed my own and did it in the same colour scheme as that other. I quite like this guy. I haven't done a base for this one yet, so when I do a base, it'll get screwed in place because it tends to fall over. It won't stand up, it just tips. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm a fan of that one. I shouldn't really say that about your own work, should you? But if I like it, I like it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done it, would I? And then I've talked about these in the shop quite a bit. Some more. Couple of these I 3D printed. A couple this is one that I 3D print. I think those are actually built up from kit. It was this kind of idea that I originally was thinking of with these, with a different colour body. And the idea was I wanted them to be a dark colour. So these would be coming at you in the night time. Now you imagine 8 foot tall, that coming at you in the dark. And the only thing that's going to give it away is this neon, sort of like glowing carapace that's just coming towards you at lightning speed. Oh, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And then I got the idea to do them in different colours. So there's blue, there's pink, there's green, and there's yellow. And every time I try and do red, it just seems to land somewhere between the pink and the orange, so I don't do it. But I've got like 2 or 3 of each colour. And just for lols, that's a term you can use, I call them my Pride of Tyranids. Playing on Pride of Lions, obviously, but because of the colours, I think it quite works as well as Pride of Tyranids. Of course, people who go to Pride might say that's problematic, but if they're living in my cabinet, these aren't going to Pride. Yeah. There you are. Those are the different colour schemes I've got in one of my cabinets downstairs, and they take up a shelf probably as big as this kind of space, actually, what I'm using here. 2 of those shelves full of Tyranids like that. So, oh, wow, you've been very vocal. Where am I? Right, okay, there we go. Kind of relieved regarding the auction. It was a good chunk of money for Modern Books. Oh, right, okay. Modern Books, okay. A 9.8 graded and signed negative space Dark Phoenix. You and your negative space variants. Just get the green one, definitely. 30 quid. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is going to get a bit repetitive now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you have. I'm guessing that's those what I've shown you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Major Slanesh. Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. Thank you. Just needs nipple clamps. Which needs nipple clamps? Me. Andy Pink Knight. Yeah, exactly. Lovely Pride. Yeah. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's just a bit of fun. I mean, there's no purple, so it's not a. Like nowadays, there's pride flags, all sorts of different colours, isn't it? It's got pinks and browns and like 3 or 4 different shades of blues on it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do any more of these now. I don't want to push it. What time are we? What to 6? Should we have a chat until 6ish? I think I'm just done. I'm done for now, I think. I know I've only put an hour into it, but I think I'm done. Hello. Yeah, it's me. Hi. That way. That way. That way. Yeah, that way. Tip you up. And if I turn you round, turn you on. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter, isn't it? Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I want to paint anymore today. So, I know it's a bit of a short painting thing, and it wasn't even painting, it was just tidying up bits I've missed in the mistakes I've made in the past, wasn't it? I just realised I've missed a bit anyway. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm here. There he is. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm just gonna push this up. See, I'd do this. I'd do it this way around. Like this, so that you can see me and you can see the model that I'm painting. But then you'd literally just see me like this for an hour, and those are memes that I don't need to be seeing all over Facebook. So yeah, I think I've missed quite a bit on this one. No, it's not good. I'll do that one. Did we finish on a colour? I think we had we're still torn, weren't we, between blue and purple. Answers on a postcard and send them to Cosmic Toys, 46 Kingsway Arcade, WF13 1DU, and I'll count up the postcards for each colour. I need to do some giveaways, don't I? I've been meaning to do some giveaways for a while now, and I keep getting. I need to do some giveaways. I need to find out, think of ways for people to enter the giveaways. And other things. Oh, so many ideas that are going off in my head. So many ideas. But not enough time. Not enough time. Do half blue, half but I wish you hadn't said that. Because now I'm thinking alternate blue and purple carapaces. Blue and purple stripes on the Stop it. Just want to go over it. One swipe with a brush. Or could it be blue that melds into purple? Is that within my ability? So maybe it's purple at the recesses of the shell and it works its way into blue towards the edges. Jesus. Oh, is that within my ability? I don't do wet blending. That'd be wet blending. And it's very small areas to do it in. Am I that good? I don't think I'm that good. I know I'm not that good. Can't do it. Yeah, but then if it goes wrong, I've got to do what I've just done and paint them all cream Wraithbone again. The words of Palpatine. Do it. Do it. You wanting me to take the advice of a Sith Lord? You want me to do what the dark side tells me to do? This one, the first one that I've shown you, there's hardly any actual paint on that. That's mostly washes. Primed it. I'll move over it. Primed it black. Primed it black. Then I dry brushed over it in white. And then I picked out a few highlights in white. Come on, camera. A bit clearer. There we go. Yeah, picked out a few highlights in white. And then I went over it with a purple wash. One coat of purple wash, and that was the entirety of the purple bits that you see done. It was so easy. So easy. And then the shell. Did I white that? I think again it was just dry brushed white. Sort of black with a dry brush of white over it. Come on, catch up camera. Oh well, you can see. And then I went over it with a blue wash. I had 2 coats of the blue wash, which is why that dark blue is quite rich and sheeny. And then I just did the blue highlights. So the blue highlights are paint. Other than that, the finished colour you can see, most of it's just wash. I was really pleased with that one. What about blue, big blue carapace and purple on the tail section, and swap them around? The tail section is all part of that back section there. The tail section's all part of that back section, really. It's all part of the same, not bone structure, but formation of shell. Now, maybe one colour for the start and then different colours for the ones on the knees and the head. I don't know. I think I'm just making life harder for myself. Mm. Mm. Thank you. You're spelling atrocious. Why? What have you spelled wrong? Oh, purple. Purple. And swap. Swap is an A. Bless you. Bless you. Now I'm all fuzzy. Now I'm all blurry. Hello. Let's have a look. Keep it simple. Yes. Keep it simple. That's. I should do, shouldn't I? Oh, I can't get that purple and blue out of my head now. Purple coming through to blue on each carapace. Oh, actually, that might. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I could either do just blue. Because the blue I'm thinking is not like those blues. I'm thinking more. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Or is that it? See, that'd work well as well. I would, you know. Join us next week when Gareth continues to mull over blue and purple. What will he plumb for? Yeah. Is this one of the colours that I'm thinking of? So many that look similar. See, that's like a greeny blue that does come out quite nice. That I'm thinking might go on it. But now I'm thinking, actually, how about if we go with a more of a sky blue and then have the purple in the recesses? The purple could be the shade for the blue. There's so many. There's the rainbow of colours. That's another nice one. Pterodon turquoise. Come out really dark there. That needs some. Yeah, I can't really show you that. That needs some contrast medium for that one to work. Really, really dark, very rich, very strong. What was the other colour that I was thinking? There was one colour in particular that I put over. I put it over silver on a Space Marine once, just to test how the colours would work, and I fell in love with that particular colour. Fair enough, it was over the silver. It was a metallic teal. It ended up coming out. I'm fairly sure that first one that I shown you, it just came out better on plastic. But then again, it would have thinned into stuff. Whereas obviously this didn't. It just soaked into the kitchen roll, didn't it? Right, what time is it? 3 minutes. Any questions? And yes, your spelling's terrible. It's Gareth, not Graf. Just realised. You'd already picked up on your spellings, though, not me. So, who wants to join me tomorrow for a look through these? We've got the normal previews, which is everything. We've got the Marvel one, which I already know Kyle Ken's interested in Spider-Boy. Probably won't order it from me though. It's got his favourite online comic book suppliers. And we've got the DC one, which... Do we really need Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong? Do we? It's going to sell, isn't it? Who's messaging me? Me. You've looked at them. You're banned. You're not allowed to look again. Yeah, we'll have a look at those. Like I say, it will either be no, you don't want to come and watch me, or no, you don't need this. Yeah. Well, I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock. I would have said 7, but obviously Mark has his live stream, not his live stream, his premiere at 7, and I don't like stepping on anyone's toes. I know that we do share an audience. Oh, he's got one going up in an hour. Building the Knight Rider. Remember to go over and have a look at Blue Harvest Toys building up issues 85 and 86 of his Knight Rider kit model. That's in an hour's time. And everyone, if you do go over, type Legos. Not Lego, but Legos with an S at the end of it in the chat, live chat, because then he'll block you. And I want him to block everyone so that no one can chat. And then it's pointless in having a live chat. To the Justice League and Kong, but yes to viewing off. Thank you very much, Benjamin. There is one comic I do want, but I'll tell you tomorrow. Let's see if I can figure it out while we're going through. See if I know you well enough to be able to guess what it is. Providing it's not the Justice League, Godzilla and Kong. The first, it's going to be out of the Marvel or the DC, so let's see if I can pick up on it before we go. Assuming it's an issue 1. A new one. Good lad. Yeah, he's blocked me 2 nights on trot. He blocked Paul Greenlees. He blocked him because he'd said Legos, and he was only saying it as a joke because he knew it'd wind Mark up. So he blocked him, and then I'll be honest with you, I just wanted to see whether or not he blocked me. So I just said, I found some cool Legos today. I've never called it Legos. I've always called it Lego. It is Lego. And he blocked me. He blocked me for it. So I thought, right, okay, fair enough. So the following day, did another live stream. And I left it till the very, very end. Thanks for watching, everyone. I left it right up until then. And I just typed Legos. And even though we were right at the end of the video, he still blocked me. Well, timed out. Give me a timeout. So I thought, you know what? I will find a way of getting my own back. It'd be funny if we could just get everyone to go and put Legos into his live chat. Is it that? Could it really be that, Benjamin? He says, yes, it's an issue 1. Okay. Could it really be that? It could be that, I suppose. Oh, no, I know what it is. No, it's an issue 2. You've already got that on order. It's not that. Right. So I'm guessing it's either that. Could it be that? Is that you? Or that? Or Yeah, maybe I'm not so sure then. You'll tell me tomorrow. Yes, he is consistent, bless him. He is. I just wondered, genuinely, I just wondered whether or not I would get away with it. Obviously, I didn't. Oh, come on. Have some fun. In fact, if you haven't been in his live chat, it'd be interesting whether or not he would block you or time you out when you're first back after being away for a little while. Nope, I'm both accounts. Right, yeah, you'll have to tell me tomorrow then. You'll have to tell me tomorrow. Right, I'm going to get off. Thanks for staying with me. I know it's been a pretty boring one tonight and I haven't really accomplished anything myself. But we've at least been able to hang out and have a bit of a chat and a laugh. And I've been able to show off some not old, but some past paint jobs. Right, take care everyone. Much love. I'll get you again next time. See you tomorrow maybe. Bye-bye.